Alright, I don't know when this update happened. I haven't logged on in a few days, so I don't know. I sometimes have those moments where I'm just like, I don't know if I really whatever with playing this game sometimes. I guess maybe a little bit burnt out of trying to log in every day and get the daily spin and stuff, and I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna not for a while. So I am probably late on this, but I don't know. But yeah, we have macaws as a new animal, which I did see a like teaser thingy of that. I think that was actually a little while ago, so I do think I am kind of late on this, but you know, whatever, I guess. And then yeah, there's the jackalopes. I didn't do a video on when those guys were added, but those guys are a thing now. The new mythical creature, because they had unicorns, dragons, and then griffins, and then now there's jackalopes, which is cute. Which when I did that last video, I did say jackalopes, because the footprints did look like a bunny, the back feet of a bunny. So yeah. And then there's a mystery trade thing. Easier than ever. You can now see when items will be swapped and see the deliveries that arrive at the stand. Okay. Once the shuffle is complete, you can return to the stand to pick up mystery items from other players. What does that even mean? Read. Okay, so reading is the most powerful tool we have to understand the world around us. From books to news articles to subtitles to messages from people we love reading, reading is everywhere. It's never been more essential to be able to understand what others are saying. When you see text, practice taking the time to read it every word. So yeah, reading is important, especially with all of the shit happening right now. Make sure you're reading and, you know, some people are trying to get books banned and stuff and trying to censor people, and yeah, so reading is important right now. So yeah, make sure you go to like libraries, and if you have like those cute little like mini free libraries around anywhere, then you can get books for free and then you can have them for however long, and then if you don't want it anymore, you can just put it in a free library. And yeah, those mini libraries are cool. But yeah, make sure you go to a library or maybe check out where there's some mini libraries around you and do that. You can also read stuff online too, so yeah, if you can find books online, then that's another way you can do stuff. Um, and then pack run with the crabs, and then we have whatever stuff for the macaws, I guess. They use their beaks to crack open seeds and nuts. Birds don't eat all the seeds they crack open, so tree and plant species depend on them to help distribute their seeds. And then they put a source there. But yes, and then there's also stuff for Juno here, which I didn't um, do a video on, but I can, talk about it here. So, messages written by Juno. Phantoms have changed this land. There's no changing it back. There's only our step forward and our belief in the better future. Our wish rings stronger than their droves in despair. Trust your bonds, all will be revealed in time. Note left by Juno with a... Okay, so we got wishing coins with that. And then found by Albert in year 9. Try to chart my path true. But the current catches me like a leaf. I will find a way. Note script written by Juno found in the Phantom Dungeons in Year 9. So, people have been talking about how the Phantoms are kind of basically like Animal Jam's versions of humans, because they like pollute the earth and make the earth like not as good as it once was. And this message here kind of, you know, points to that. Because, like, the Phantoms have changed this land, there's no changing it back. Like, that line right there, like, humans have changed this land and there's no changing it back. And there's only the step forward to make the future better. Like, you know? Humans need to make the better step forward to make the future better. So, yeah, also that kind of makes me think of about how all the other shit happening in the world, like, we obviously are polluting the earth and making the earth bad for, the environment and the animals and everything, like, you know, to all of the gas that we use when we drive cars and all the plastic that we use, like, we are polluting the earth with all that shit. And then if we use less gas, less plastic, and, if we use less harmful things, then that can help with making the world better. But also the other shit that's happening with, making it harder for other people to live. Like, if we can change that and make the future better for other people too, then that can also make the future better. Because, like, if you make life easier for people, then there isn't as like bad stuff happening. But yeah, that kind of made me think of that. And then there's this here, which I don't remember if I talked about this or not, where there's this like new, I think, I think I did. It's like a new falcon or eagle, like alpha or something. I don't remember. Or maybe it's just a character that's like a falcon or eagle or whatever. And then they talk about silly illustrations. And then here's the Jackalopes, where Greeley talks about the Jackalopes. Alright, they're the latest mythical animal to emerge from the wishing well and chrysalis. They exist between one thing and another, and their tread is light enough to chart the path of light side with ease. This power could be the key to following the path Juno walks. So yeah, they're like a mix of like a bunny and a deer, I guess. So they have like the body of a bunny, but then they have like antlers and stuff. So yeah. And then there's like other stuff from before, but yeah, so if we go over to here, go to the sapphire shop, check out the new animal here, and we can see the bundle that goes with them. Because it's like a crystal type of thing, I guess. I don't know. It looks kind of like crystally with the tail part, but I think it might be feathers. Yeah, it's feathered carnival outfit. So that's kind of cool. It's like all blue here. And then it goes to like a greenish type of color. And then there's like brown and green, so it's kind of like leafy. And then there's like red, orange, and yellow. And then there's just red, I guess. And then dark green. And back to blue. But if we take the bundle off, we can see what the animal looks like without that. So yeah, this is kind of a cool looking bird. I do kind of like it. I might actually get it, but I don't know if I really whatever with the bundle. But we can also check out here. So yeah, the pet leopard gecko is next for the new pet, and then there is a tropical rainforest den. So that sounds cool. I might get that, but I need more sapphires if I'm gonna get the animal and the den bundle. So yeah, I'm gonna have to probably work on that. But I think I could just, I mean, I do have enough for the bundle, but I don't know if I really care that much for the bundle, so I think I'm just gonna get the animal. Monster. I don't know if that really works for a parrot type of thing. They are parrots, right? I think it's supposed to be a type of parrot. I almost said carrot. A type of parrot. Mythical, and then I don't know. Okay, I guess. I kind of try to go with a name that kind of makes sense, but what? Okay, whatever. Anyways, I want to show, I guess, how all the emotes go. So the dance thing is, I guess, swaying back and forth or something like that, and then now you're flying around for that animation. Okay, and then the jump, just little birdie hops, and then the sit. Okay, they're chilling, I guess, and then the sleep is, I think that's how birds usually sleep too, so yeah, can just fly around. I don't know if there's really, oh yeah, there's this thing here I kind of want to go check out. So if we go over here, we can see it. I don't know where it is though. Then there's like, I don't think this ever gets updated. I think it's all just the same shit. Hello? Freaking bridge is in my way. Okay, where's the thing to do trade stuff? I don't usually go to this land, so I don't fucking know what the trade thingy is. I think the one shop used to be up here, cause like I think one was up here and the other was down below. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to trade though, cause I don't think I really have. I'm saving the dark fossils for the one thing. I can't trade the cowboy hat. I guess I'll just go with the falcon kite, but it's not letting me click on it, so never mind. I guess you can check that out whenever, because it's not letting me do the falcon kite, because I'm guessing it's because it's in my shop, so I don't know, but whatever, I guess. But yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to check out. I don't think I can get a jackalope right now, so whatever. But yeah, I guess I'll just end this video here. And yeah, so I guess bye then.